What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. So when this channel first started, I made a video very similar to how this one is going to be, revolving around Walt Disney World's newest attraction in Pandora called Avatar: Flight of Passage. And it revolved around the possibility and the unfortunate reality that that attraction, unlike so many others at Walt Disney World, were unable to accommodate people of a larger size. You can call them fluffy, fat, poo-sized, obese, whatever you want to use for a term for larger people. Over here, we're going to say fluffy people. If you want to say fat, that's totally fine with you. But anyways, I made a video revolving around Flight of Passage being unable to accommodate fluffy people, and that video did extremely well on this channel. It's actually one of the most viewed videos on this channel, so I figured I would go ahead and make another video based on Universal's newest attraction that is going to be opening within the next few months, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Now, it is no secret whatsoever that Universal is notorious for being quote-unquote not fat people friendly. And the term not fat people friendly can be applied to a lot of different attractions that are in Universal Studios. The most notorious one, however, the one that was brought into the limelight within the theme park community, most notably, was Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. When that attraction first opened, it made theme park news outlets everywhere how a lot of fans were complaining about not being able to fit on that attraction due to the restrictions of the over-the-shoulder harnesses. And that attraction was very unique, very groundbreaking, something completely new, something completely different for its time, and there were a lot of diehard Harry Potter fans that were unable to ride that attraction, and it was very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. I was lucky enough at the time to be still in middle school or just beginning high school when it first opened, and I was able to ride the attraction a lot. Now, over the last several years or so, I have gained a lot of weight and have gotten quite large myself, and I currently am unable to ride that attraction. So I know firsthand what it's like to be told, no, you can't ride this attraction. So with Universal, they made a couple of changes to the ride where they have some modified seats where a few larger folks might be able to ride, but it's still not quite enough to get the majority of the larger folks out there onto that attraction. Now, moving on to the newest attraction, this is a fairly unique attraction for Universal Studios and for Orlando in general, as this is a motorbike style roller coaster, and this isn't something that we've seen in Florida, and it's not something that you see too often in theme parks in the United States in general. A couple of theme parks overseas have rides that are very similar to this, and most notably, this ride can be compared to the Tron Light Cycle Power Run coaster in Shanghai, where it's a motorcycle style roller coaster. Now, for this attraction, what makes it a little bit different is that it includes a sidecar. So now, once this attraction was first announced, and when we were getting, our rumors, and we were starting to uncover more and more details about what this attraction was going to be, and as soon as people started hearing that it was going to be a possible motorcycle style attraction, style coaster, I started seeing online about how people were like, oh my gosh, this is going to be yet another attraction that Universal is making based around Harry Potter that fat people are not going to be able to ride. And, myself included, I was actually kind of worried about not being able to fit on this. Thankfully, I have a little bit of hope, only because I have been losing weight over the last year or so. You guys can probably notice on my channel, you look back at some of the first videos that I've made, how large I was. You can just tell in my face that I was a lot larger. And videos nowadays where I am now able to finally ride the Incredible Hulk coaster, I have been losing weight, so I do have hopes personally that I will be able to ride this attraction. Now, upon further digging, we know that this is going to be a motorcycle with a sidecar. That's been confirmed. You can see it in the concept art. You can see it in the promotional images. It's a motorcycle with a sidecar. Now, people have been wondering how exactly is this going to work. We can look to several attractions that we have from around the world, and I'm going to be putting up a picture on screen right here of this one particular attraction that we have where it utilizes a motorcycle and a sidecar. Now, I do have to apply Universal for this, because if this is what they're going to do as far as this attraction is concerned, then I think that this is the perfect happy medium for what this attraction is as far as being able to accommodate people of a larger size. So looking at this image, you see the motorcycle, you see the sidecar, and there are two different types of restraints that we have. The sidecar has a standard pull down lap bar that you would see on just about any other roller coaster that doesn't have inversions. Now you look at the motorcycle, and I know it's pulled down, but the way it works is that the bar that is supposed to restrain you into the ride itself goes behind your back. It will lift up above you, and you will have to pull it down, or it will come down automatically, and it will have to be located somewhere on your back. And I'm also going to put a picture up here of a photo that was generously given to me by Theme Park Review. They were so generous enough to let me use this image of them on this particular coaster, and you'll be able to see the lap bars as they are intended to be. Now, looking at the picture that we have over here from Theme Park Review, you can see the lap bar is up in its upright position, and you will have to be able to pull it down so that it will reach on the small of your back or on your midsection of the back. We don't exactly know how low it has to be in order to accommodate, but you can see that you will have to be leaning forward to grab the handles of the motorcycle, and you have the panels on the side that will be helping to keep you inside the motorcycle and to keep you from being launched outside of the roller coaster. So I think that Universal's happy medium is that folks that are smaller will be able to ride the motorcycle. More average sized folks will be able to ride in the motorcycle, and some of the larger folks will be able to sit in the sidecar and use the standard lap bar system. Now, this is just their way of making sure that just about anybody can experience this attraction, because folks of larger size, fluffy people, fat people, typically don't have that big of an issue when it comes to riding roller coasters that have a standard lap bar. It's never been that much of an issue. It's the over-the-shoulder harnesses where your chest or your midsection will become an issue. That doesn't mean that this is a definite safety for fat people, because they could very well make it so that you still can't ride if you're of a certain dimension, and it may very well be exclusive to some larger people or to a majority of larger people. We have yet to know. So my goal is to definitely head out there on opening day or opening weekend or so and ride this thing for myself. I'm going to definitely ride in the sidecar, and I'm definitely going to attempt to ride in the motorcycle portion, and I will be sure to let you guys know whether or not I was able to fit on both, or just one, or not at all of these particular roller coaster seats. Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure is definitely one of the most anticipated roller coasters of 2019 for Universal Studios. There are a lot of people out there who are very much so looking forward to it. This is set to be a very, very unique ride for Universal Studios and for the state of Florida in general, and a lot of people are very much so looking forward to this. So I am definitely curious to see exactly how inclusive this attraction, this roller coaster, is going to be for members of the fat community, including myself. I am very much so looking forward to this and looking forward to testing out this attraction. So that's gonna about wrap it up for me, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight into what to expect for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. God, that attraction name is a mouthful. That's just a little taste of what you guys can expect. I definitely want to see if I can turn this into a series on the channel, only because because I have gained so much weight, I have, come to realize that, there are a lot of attractions out there that are not very inclusive for members of the fat community, and I want to be able to report on that and to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. There were so many comments that I got on the Flight of Passage video of people thanking me for giving them a heads up, so that way they don't get all the way to Disney World and try to ride Flight of Passage only to be turned away when they got there and to face that disappointment of being either escorted off the ride or finding out that you can't ride before you'll even get into the line. So this video is just putting it out there that this ride may or may not be very inclusive for members of the fat community, and I really hope this video has helped you guys in making a decision. If you guys want to ride this attraction, then go on ahead and go try for it. If you do get there and you are too large to ride this attraction, then do what I did. Just make simple changes to your diet, to your lifestyle, and you can start riding some of these great attractions at Universal Studios. I have just recently got myself down to a decent enough size so that I can finally ride the Hulk roller coaster at Universal, and let me tell you, I have not been so happy in such a long time to ride one of my favorite roller coasters. And my next goal right now is to ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. That is definitely my all-time favorite attraction at Universal Studios. It's so unique, it's so awesome. I love it, love it, love it, and I cannot wait to ride it once again after I lose yet some more weight. And I'm definitely looking forward to riding Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure when it opens up on June 13th. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more like it in the future, definitely leave a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this in the future. If you want to know my follow-up feedback, I can definitely make a follow-up video on this when the attraction first opens to let you guys know how I fared with Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. So with that, I am off, and I will see you guys in the next video.